This is the wickedest, wildest night spot between Basin Street and the Barbary Coast. Tonight, we investigate Birdcage Theater.
Founded by Ed Shefflin in 1879, Tombstone was one of the last frontier boom towns, growing from a population from 100 to 14,000 within 7 years.
Tombstone, Arizona has been visited by many different teams. We had ghost adventures here, TAPS, and even Ghost Lab came through. Most teams leave with great satisfaction, but even more unanswered questions.
Once again, we've asked our friends and affiliates to come join us on this investigation. First is Alameda Paranormal, coming out of the Bay Area. They come with a skeptical approach, which we always admire.
My name is Sommer Carter.
I'm Jennifer Hosell.
We're from Alameda, California, Alameda Paranormal Researchers.
We're just looking to experience a lot of what the historical location has to offer. I've got a number of different pieces of equipment. I'm looking to monitor and debunk what I can, and maybe find something cool and maybe something paranormal.
Our next guest is Alejandro Dominguez, hailing from Austin, Texas. He has a sister YouTube channel, and he's been a great fan of ours since we started.
Hey everybody, this is Alejandro Dominguez from Austin, Texas. I'm the host and producer of Dead Explorer, a paranormal adventure, history, and travel show. Up till now, I've done a few paranormal investigations on my own on my YouTube web show, but this is the first time that I'm getting to go along with some pros, the guys from SAGAPS and the people from Alameda, and get to see what some real professional ghost researchers get to do on their hunts.
So is the Birdcage haunted or not? People have had claims of seeing apparitions, smelling lilac and cigars, hearing poker chips being thrown on the table. You could say that this place has some residual energy here. You know, the Earps have been here, the Clantons, Doc Holliday. We're gonna find out tonight.
My name is Laura Shade. I work here at the Birdcage Theater, and 4 nights a week I give the ghost tours here. I would say about 95% of the time we get activity, but we do tell the guests that go on the ghost tours that we don't guarantee activity. We can't, because this is the real thing.
I get people that ask me all the time if I believe in ghosts. And the answer is that I believe there's something out there that we don't see, all around us. And my goal, my search is to find out what that is, and hopefully one day come across something that will prove to me that ghosts exist.
These are the Birdcage cribs. These are the brothel rooms. There's 7 on each side. There are 4 by 8 rooms, and that's where the ladies plied their trade. It's a nice way to put it. Everything down here is original. Now over here, this is the dice table, and this has been here since 1881. This is all original. And this was the gambling casino down here. So this is original. And this table over here, that's the Pharaoh table that Doc Holliday dealt Pharaoh from. Now, as far as paranormal activity goes in the casino, during ghost tours, I tell people that the best place to take photos to get orbs, shadows, unusual lights are the brothel rooms upstairs. This was Russian Bill's box. And he rented this box every day for a long time at $25 a night. And also, that's the original stage curtain up on the stage. That's the original piano and the orchestra pit. Everything's original.
There's history everywhere you look, and the Birdcage Theater is unbelievable. You want to talk about amazing? There's 144 bullet holes inside the Birdcage Theater. Everywhere you look, there's a bullet hole. And not only that, they still have the original poker playing tables and blackjack tables. You go in there, it's like you're going back in time to the 1880s, and it's going to be an incredible experience to be in there tonight.
The one reason we are so haunted is that horse-drawn hearse from Boot Hill. It's called the Black Mariah. That thing was $8,000 back in 1881. It's now worth $2 million. That's Tombstone's most valuable antique.
Oh my God.
During the ghost tours, people sitting along this side of the table will oftentimes hear something, some kind of tapping sound or crackling sound coming from that hearse. So that's a real hot spot. Now, a woman that we call the woman in white because it looks like she's wearing white, but she walked down that staircase at 2:30 in the afternoon. We think she's a residual. We really think she is. That was where the West's longest poker game took place. It lasted nonstop 24 hours a day for 8 years, 5 months, and 3 days. Doc Holliday, Bat Masterson, Luke Short, Diamond Jim Brady all played in that game. $1,000 just to buy into the game. So that's pretty cool. And we did have an employee that walked down the staircase one morning and she saw men playing poker at this table.
The Birdcage itself is right out of a movie. I mean, there's old bullet holes in the wall from gunfights, there's card tables, it's just a ton of artifacts there, and it's just a super cool place to investigate.
How about sounds? What kind of sounds do you normally hear or that seem paranormal?
We do get scratching sounds. That's why when we heard scratching earlier, it disturbed me a little, but that turned out to be an animal.
Okay.
But we get poundings on the wall, we get tapping on the glass of the hearse upstairs. We hear people talking, we hear people whispering to each other, and there's no one else in the building. Dean, who works here, came in one morning, stood behind the bar, and a person, I'm not sure if it was a man or a woman, from out of the blue, and he was the only one here, said, "Well, good morning." So there's a lot of things we have a lot of audio. We have a lot.
On tonight's investigation, I'm going to be really focused on audio. This town is pretty lively, and there might be some contamination from outside. So we definitely want to focus in and see what is paranormal and what is normal.
This is Laura.
Laura and Jen here.
This is Jenny. There is a clock in the front room. Yeah.
Just gonna walk over here towards the ice table.
I did it open the listening stream.
I'm just tagging, I can hear music and voices from a neighboring facility. Are there any people inside the Birdcage with us right now who would like to come forward and have a chat with us? You got 3 new ladies to add to your roster.
Is that you? Oh. That's Jenny's camera.
We've brought a bottle of whiskey to share. A couple of glasses here. Do you want to come have a drink with us?
If you'd like to, you can put it in the basket and serve it to us.
Can you please give us a sign of your presence? Make a loud noise so we know you can hear us.
If you won't talk to us, maybe you'll talk to Mr. Hutchinson. Do you remember Mr. Hutchinson? That was me. It's me again.
I heard that there's somebody here who likes to throw Wyatt Earp's hat around. Can you do that right now for us?
Those two mannequins, they used to be reversed. Wyatt used to be in that brothel room, and that's supposed to be Ike Clanton. He was in that room. And every morning the owner would come in, and the hat on the Wyatt mannequin would be down here on the floor, just down on the floor, upright. He would put the hat back on the mannequin. Every single morning this happened. So finally he talked to the town historian, Ben Traywood, and Ben told the owner that during the 1880s, Wyatt was always using that brothel room and Clanton was always using that brothel room. So they just switched the mannequins and it never happened again.
I see the plexiglass now.
Yeah, there's something reflective. I got an awesome black shadow on it. Got all excited. Is there someone attached to the hearse? You guys are both pointing that way. There's just something right there.
When you say something, what did you see?
Shadow.
I was pointing mine behind you.
I know, I looked. But it was up high.
Like above the
Yeah.
the adult casket? Like up high?
Or a flash. There's another reflective source. So it might have been going off when you're...
What was that?
What's what?
Over there. Can you flash it again, real quick? One more time? It's probably just a shadow.
There are a lot of reflective things
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah, definitely.
When you guys move your IRs around.
It bounces off,
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, we can turn those off because we have the camera behind us filming this entire room. So we don't necessarily have to have the handhelds on all the time.
There's just a sound right there. And there.
Are you hearing like a tapping sound?
And there. There again. There.
The other thing I'm wondering if it's happening is if the light's bouncing off or if it's tripping the track camera.
That might be it.
Do you hear it kind of
I don't hear it really going off though, that's the thing.
I don't hear it either with this. I don't hear it.
There. I'm not moving, I'm not shifting my weight either.
It's interesting that you're pointing up there because when we came
Yep.
here earlier, and Jenny laughed at me because she didn't believe me, but you see that like hanging
The mortician's table.
mortician's table up there? I saw it move, and it wasn't like a breeze kind of move. Like I saw it lift up and then come back down. And I didn't say anything to you guys because it could have been anything, but it's weird that you keep pointing up, and that's what I saw.
I just saw something move from right to left right here.
When you say something, are you seeing like a ball of light? Are you seeing a shadow?
It must have been a shadow. It wasn't a ball of light.
But it's up high above the hearse.
See, I keep seeing,
I just heard another noise.
Yeah, I heard it in that other corner.
is somebody inside the hearse?
Can you tap on the glass of the hearse for us, please? So we can get you out.
Anybody here want to play some gunfights? I got a friend here. He's armed and dangerous.
You better believe it. See this mustache? I mean business. Oh man.
You know, he's got no respect for the law. Think you should knock his hat off his head.
Think you got guts.
Got a noise coming from behind you. Isn't that where we said an animal was in the wall? Don't move.
Sounds like that animal.
I can't see him. We aren't gonna run from no animals.
That shoot animals. Honestly, don't think that IR boosting that light back down there.
Yeah.
I don't see anything on that screen.
The IR went out?
I don't know. We have to go down there and check it out.
Lead the way, you got the light. Moving upstairs. Can you see, Alejandro?
So I hear there's a lot of gunfights that happen down here over the poker games. You think you got what it takes to outdraw me, partner? Would that actually do? Huh?
That thing is trying to get out of here. Cowboy Jim. You don't take kindly to lousy gits. Why don't you show yourself?
Good for nothings. Banditos. Maybe I should reach over there and take that money off that table.
He's not even a fair card player, but he's gonna take the money and run, huh?
I don't play cards. I just steal. Yeehaw! Like that gun action?
And I'm really surprised when you talk all that smack to them. All that trash talking. I can't believe these famous cowboys who put 144 bullet holes in this place. I mean, you talk all this trash to them, and they're not doing anything.
Well, that's what happens when you're yellow.
I guess not. I guess Cowboy Jim was right. You're yellow. A liver, what is it? A lily-livered, yellow-bellied coward.
Those are pretty strong words right there. Are there any ladies down here?
That's what Cowboy Jim wants. One of them there soiled devs.
If there's any ladies down here, let us know. Is it hard to work at a brothel? Were y'all treated fairly? I bet they were pretty rough on you. Was these one of your rooms over here? You can come out and talk to us. I'm a married man myself, so I promise not to touch you. But you can touch me. Or you can touch Jim. He definitely would like that.
I'll take it any which way I can get it.
That is a donkey from outside. You know, Cowboy Jim don't take kindly to the men, but he sure likes the lady folk.
You better believe it. This cowboy likes to ride 'em rough and put 'em away wet.